it actually helps a client stomach weaker performance periods because you've got a plan about what you're proactively doing, as opposed to my account's fucked.
So the other part of my, I guess my question is, it seems like all of you kind of agree that reactive is the best approach, focusing all the effort on, where it matters, and then not caring about the long checklist. But in terms of how you plan your week or your month and how you then deal with those sort of issues is something I'm also a little bit. If you look at the beginning of the month, you look through all the clients and then you see how they're performing, and then you kind of, based on that, decide who needs the most attention, and then based on that, you put it into your calendar, or how exactly you manage it. Because I find that I do a lot of it's a little bit chaotic for me. I don't have a very clear structure on how I'm managing accounts.
What triggers, you say it's a bit chaotic, what triggers the work then on an account? So let's say you got 10 accounts sat in front of you. It's the first Monday of the month. What triggers the work and the type of work? How do you start? Where do you start?
Well, normally I would look at account level. I would look at sort of the clients that's performing, that has the worst performance, both in terms of pacing. So are we under or over budget? And then also in terms of KPI. So if KPI is twice as high, then obviously there's an issue. And then I would try to go into those clients and then look at the campaigns that are performing the worst, basically, and see if I can fix those. But it quickly turns into a little bit dabbling around. Oh, should it be, there's an ad I can improve. Should I do something with the keywords? It doesn't feel very, I guess, strategic. And sometimes I have thought that maybe it was better that I just wrote a little report for myself, and then I would use that to plan the entire month instead of just doing a little bit of random work each week. Performance is not good. I'm going to change the target CPA a little bit. Or I'm going to add a negative keyword. Then I'm going to do the same the next week. It's a little bit, too chaotic and not strategic enough. It's my feeling.
Yeah. So it's reactive. It's pure reaction, because you're essentially jumping into an account that's underperforming. Okay, so this is another thing why being proactive is better, because if you specify, going back to the reporting consultation type situation, if you're proactive and specifying what we're going to do in the future, it actually helps a client stomach weaker performance periods because you've got a plan about what you're proactively doing, as opposed to my account's fucked, you're reacting to it. Whereas when you've got a plan and it's like, we're having a bumpy period, but I can see the wood for the trees because we've got a plan to go forwards.